Alright, hey guys, back A37 here from RetroInvestigators. As you can see, we're doing our first review on Super Castlevania IV. We got our nice little title screen, and we got a nice little name creation system. So, right into the game, we see that the visuals are definitely improved from any other Castlevania this far, as the SNES is definitely proven to really suit this game. Visually, musically, if you listen to the music, the sound quality is definitely a lot higher than those of his predecessors, and I think that this game definitely is a masterpiece. They've done a very good job on it. I still don't like the time limit that they put on the levels. It kind of irritates me, but if you listen to the music in the background, of course, it's great. As you can see here, you can whip in every direction, and this has never been another Castlevania game since or before, or since this game, or even after this game. Nobody has taken it on. As you can see, this is a 3D game. In a sense, they try to imply 3D, as in you can't hit things in the foreground if you're in the background. So just here, I can't hit some of the candles because they're in the front and I'm in the back, which is, I find very cool. They did a good job on that, trying to implement 3D semi-early. And I think this was one of the first games to try to do this. I mean, there was other games like Rad Racer, which tried to do this as well. I believe it was Rad Racer. As you can see, that Gorgo in the back, I split from is very cool. So here, just wanted to show that you can, if you just hold down the attack button and you can fiddle around with the analog stick, and you can move your whip around. Here's a little problem I have with the game that I always did address, but the projectiles still go through walls. I know that adds on to the challenge, and some people might be like, hey, don't hate on the game, it's very small, but it kind of annoys me, kind of doesn't feel like it should be there. A lot of the clips will be from the same areas, guys, so bear with me for that. Something I have a problem with, you just saw right there, that the skeletons take 2 shots to kill. Now normally it doesn't, but if you're attacking with your whip, and then you press up, down, left, or right, it will change the whip direction and make it that whip flick that you saw me do, which does not guarantee a kill. Of course, items are still back. You can still get the pot roasts from the walls, which of course again is very secretive, and you do have to find those out. Now, a new mechanic they added into the game was swinging. So you can swing from these little bats, which is very cool. Adds a little bit of challenge and a little bit cooler aspect of the game. And yeah, I think it was very cool. So there are some enemies, of course, like Medusas, that are very annoying. If you look at the background, you can see horses out the window and castles, and a lot of cool backgrounds in this game, guys. So you definitely check them out if you've played this game. I'll link the emulator and I'll link everything else in the description. And these Medusas, you just don't even want to fight them, honestly. You just want to run by them, try to get past them. If you need to hit them, then hit them. Otherwise, just keep on running because they're just a waste. These ghosts are also kind of annoying. Not the greatest creatures. That's okay. So here we have the first level boss. Of course, what you basically do is just you have to. I mean, it's a very simple boss. You just sit up there and kill his horse. I was a little surprised when he got off, actually. So you start hitting him, and you want to, of course, dodge his spirit. It's a very, very simple boss, kind of mind-numbing. Of course, have their health at the top at all times. And I was like, oh, he came back to life, and I finished him off. Of course, and then the screen shakes, and then you gotta touch the orb, as in all Castlevania games. It just seems to be a habit of you gotta touch that orb. It gives you some more points, and it gives you, full life for the next level. So here we got the stage selection screen. I think it's a little blurry, and they could have done a little better on it. It's a little graphically, not misplaced, but a little, it's lacking graphics in my opinion. It's lacking detail. They could have definitely done a lot better, like not make the whole entire background, black. But I like the zooming in, a little dot that shows you where to go. That's very cool. They did a good job on that. Over in this area, I like to show you that the camera smashes whenever you jump. I think that's very cool. They did a good, whenever you hit too low, the camera goes down and it seems like it's smashing. These are some cool new enemies that they've implemented into the game. They're like, I don't really know what they are. They're kind of like groundhogs that spin. I think they're very cool. They did a good job as well. As you can see, the background is very, it's kind of weird. It's just this whole mesh of things, which I think is very cool. So you still have your items back from the original Castlevania, the axe, stop time, whatever. But sometimes, of course, you might as well use the whip instead of the items, which is, yeah, you gotta sometimes use one thing instead of the other. But here we have another clip where it's better to use the item than the whip, just because those hands will grab you. You want to end up taking them out from further range. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this first review. I know it wasn't that amazing. We didn't go that in depth with the game. But again, this is our first review. It's trial and error. I'm not the only reviewer on this channel. Another reviewer is called Travis, or named Travis, and he posted up that first Castlevania test video. He will be doing Metal Gear and a whole bunch of other things, Contra, whatever he wants to do. We will both be putting up videos on this channel, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.